Greetings and skeletations, my new ghoul friends. I'm Niomi Dylan Sass, resident podcaster here at UIC Radio, and I'm taking you along with me to visit something grave today. This is where hauntings feel like hellos. Welcome to season 2 of a podcast for everything in the horror genre, from movies to mythologies and mysteries. This is She's in the Crypt. Along with us on this week's frightful journey is an agile, artistic angel that may have taken a wrong turn on her way back to heaven, Lucy Harrison. To celebrate the premiere of the trailer for the upcoming summer film Scary Movie 6, we're going back to the year 2000 to explore the blueprint. This is a Wayans Brothers production, directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans and written by Sean and Marlon Wayans, starring the two writers and other celebrities like Anna Faris and Regina Hall, the original Cynthia and Ariana. In this story, we follow a group of teenagers that I swear I've seen before, and that group is being stalked by a psycho killer that looks awfully familiar too. There will be a trigger warning at the beginning of each of my episodes, just in case today's dark discussion isn't your preferred potion. We touch on the topics from death on an absurd level and something that remains just as frightening as ever, the crass comedy of the year 2000. Ghoul, I get it if you can't listen to that right now. Just leave us a like on your way out and be sure to tune in next week for a different dark discussion. After this quick break, I'll be back with Lucy, and together we're going to figure out why the world should be ready for the Wayans brothers to reclaim their franchise. We'll be doing some grave digging into a movie that makes you laugh for reasons you shouldn't. I'll be rolling in my grave with excitement while you listen to this quick message from beyond. I think this spell is the thing that I have been looking for since season 1. I heard the effects of the spell are supposed to bring light to a dark place. I think. Hail to the guardians of the Watchtower of the East, the powers of air and invention. Hear me. Hail to the guardians of the Watchtower of the South, the power of fire and feeling. The Watchtower of the West, powers of water and intuition. The Watchtowers of the North, by the powers of Mother and Earth. Show us your power, I pray of thee. We pray of thee. We invoke thee. That always happens. There is something that goes wrong every time. Not when we do it my way, though. This is She's Summoning. Everyone, welcome to the studio, Lucy.
Oh, what an intro.
How was Purgatory?
I met a lot of great people. Well, they weren't all great.
Right, I believe it.
That's the point.
They're there for the reason.
That's the point of it. I felt safe in Purgatory. I did. Right. It was very neutral. Everyone was wearing beige, khakis. Not really my style, but I got out.
Oh, there you go.
I got out.
My version of Purgatory. Have you ever seen American Horror Story?
I have.
There is a season when Emma Roberts, she's one of the witches, but she goes to hell.
Yes.
And she's like a retail person. And everyone's being rude to her.
As a retail worker, as someone who strictly works retail, yeah, honestly, just take me to one of my old jobs and
right.
I'm already there.
That is my version of hell.
I'm there.
So just so people can get a little familiar with who you are, what is your major and how did you choose it?
So I was originally BFA acting, but this semester I moved to BA theater performance. I have always been dramatic. I've always been a very dramatic person.
Samesies.
Right. And my mom is a high school theater teacher, so I was always just, at her
in
rehearsals and stuff. And so I would see everything, and I was kind of like, wait, I kind of want to do this. But I do have stage fright. Fun fact. Acting major with stage fright. That's real fun. But in high school, I just decided that, this is what I want to do. And now I'm here literally talking about the meaning of life at 9 a.m.
Right. Oh, my God. Fucking 9 a.m. classes are so... So you just said something about being an acting major with stage fright. I am also an acting major, and I literally hate, public speaking. I can do do something that I care about, like obviously this podcast or whatever, but like if I have to do like a class presentation or a project, I am shaking from my toes to the tip of my head. I am like swallowing every word. I am just nervous AF.
Yeah, I will choke on my spit. And I'll be like, and so like it's so bad, and my legs are shaking constantly. And people, like my teachers, they know that I'm an acting major, and so they'll be like, Lucy, I'm sure you want to go first. No.
Right now, no.
Bitch, no.
I know, just on the just the last project we had to do in theater history class, we all decided to do a video, and I was like, oh my God, thank God. So we just pretended to be like a newscast, and I was like, period, say less, got it.
That's my kind of thing. I can do a recording. That's just like a self-tape. It's fine.
No, right, and then everybody else, they had to present, and I was like, ooh, see, I did not want to do what you guys did right now. All right, so I usually ask what draws you to the genre of horror, but I already know the answer, so I will rephrase the question. Okay. What scares you the most about the horror genre?
What scares me the most is the paranoia afterwards. Here's the thing, is that I'll watch a horror movie, whatever. I don't like jump scares, though. So that's one, like...
That's valid.
I actually didn't watch Scream, like the first Scream movie.
Right.
I feel so bad for this. I'm on this podcast, and I should feel bad about this. Till this year. I watched it on Halloween this year, and I was like, okay, like I got through, like I didn't have to really, like I looked away from the jump scares when I knew they were coming. And then at the ending credits, there's a jump scare to like fake you out. And that scared me, and I started crying. So it's the jump scares and then the paranoia afterwards. If I watch a horror movie, oh my God, I can't even remember the name. It was like some Netflix cash grab one. I don't even know.
Oh, I'm sure.
And it was like the lights were off, and then she gets you in the dark. I don't even know. So I had to sleep with my lights on for I think 3 weeks. So paranoia, that's my big one. Is I'm scared, and I just have to like zoom and look behind me all the time. Like I literally walking up the stairs, I have to look behind me, and then I have to have my butt to the wall, like ass to the wall. Have to make sure that
like
no
you're
one
scaling
can
a
get
building.
Me. Exactly, like scaling a building, making sure no one can get me from any angles. So real fun being. I was like, when you asked me what my favorite horror movies were, I was like, Ooh, which ones make me the least paranoid?
Honestly, but I'm always good at pivoting, and this movie that we're going to talk about today is the opposite of a scary movie, even though it is called Scary Movie. So the last question, I guess, is going to be, what are you most excited to talk about today?
Oh my gosh, I'm excited to talk about the fact that I don't know how they're going to do another scary movie.
Oh, I know.
Cancel culture is, I mean, this isn't even cancel culture. These are things that rightfully are being canceled, especially in the first movie. I'm excited to talk about what can definitely not be done again, what is funny and we shouldn't laugh about in the first movie and everything. So the cancelability of everything is what I'm very much most excited to talk about today.
Yeah, you guys. So the day this uploads is going to be February 27th. So I don't know if it is going to be on the internet right now, but according to the internet, this is the premiere day of Scream 6? 7. 7. Scream 7.
6 or 7.
Yeah, it's 6 or 7. It's one.
I think it's 6.
It's 6. Okay, one of them.
The newest Scream movie.
The newest Scream movie is coming out on Friday, next Friday, this Friday, if you're listening to this. And they're releasing the Scary Movie 6 trailer. Yeah, that's the word. They're releasing the trailer in front of the Scream movie. So once they release that trailer will obviously go onto the internet, but I don't know like what time they're going to release it to the internet, but
someone will leak it.
Yeah, someome's gonna leak it.
Someone's
like
gonna record.
Me.
Just
Bootleg.
My roommate's going. She can
FaceTime everybody, right?
Exactly. We'll be there.
So I'm also pretty excited to talk. I also saw something else that they said, the Wayans brother. They're like, okay, if Scary Movie 6 does good, we're gonna do a White Chicks 2.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know about this. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Another movie I actually just watched for the first time this year, and now I'm obsessed with it.
It's so good.
Oh.
For all of the wrong reasons, it's so good.
And I want to see how that does in 2026.
I know.
Well.
I'm here for it. Okay.
Oh my God.
So I think it is about time to get into the next segment. Are you ready?
I am.
This is Dark Discussions. Shh. So, I want to say that this is the film that invented spoof films, but it totally isn't. It is one of the ones that did it the best, but the best spoof film goes to the 1987 film Spaceballs. Have you seen that one?
I have a little bit. I haven't seen it in so long, though.
I went to the movie theater. I usually don't break the thingy, but I went to the movie theater one time to see Spaceballs. It was like it's like 50th anniversary or something. But I went after I had like gardened a lot. You know what I'm saying? And and literally, there's the opening scene where the spaceship just literally goes on for maybe like 2 minutes. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It's the same spaceship, and that's like the thing it's making fun of. But like 20 seconds in, I started laughing, and then 20 seconds in again, I just laughed more because it was still going. And then 20 seconds in, nobody else was laughing, and it was me. So I started laughing more, and 20 more seconds, I was laughing so hard. Then the rest of the audience started laughing like at me, with me, and it was funny.
I don't remember actually seeing that. Like I remember watching it at a sleepover, but
Right.
I could not tell you everything that happens, but I do remember that part. And why weren't people laughing?
Right.
So
back to the little synopsis. All right, so scary movie parodies many slasher hits like Scream from 1996, Scream 2 from 1997, and I Know What You Did Last Summer from 1997 as well, and the series Buffy the Vampire Slayer from 1992. There are tons of other movie references that make it hard for this movie to have a concrete plot, but for the most part, it follows the Scream storyline, the first one. To make things less confusing for everyone, we're just going to go through the plot by talking about the kills from start to finish, beginning with the opening scene starring Carmen Electra as the character Drew Barrymore played in Scream. Drew gets a call from a mysterious person and decides to entertain him for a while. It doesn't take too long before the caller becomes aggressive. Then he reveals the real reason why he called her. He wants to know what her insides look like. Through an absurd chase through her house, she is ultimately killed in her driveway right as her parents make it home. All right, so this isn't even 5 minutes into the movie, and it was already so funny to me. What was something funny that popped out to you first, right away?
Okay, this is back to the original Scream movie. The popcorn that she's making, it's one of those like, tin foil looking things, and I've always wanted to make one of those. But as I'm watching the original Scream movie, I was screaming at my TV, being like the popcorn, because it kept getting bigger and bigger, and I was like, oh my god, I was so anxious by it. So the fact they play into it and they continuously make the popcorn
big,
it's as tall as the oven at this point. I was like, thank God we're finally talking about this. I was dying laughing because I was like, I felt so seen.
Right.
I was like, some of us were really, really anxious about that popcorn. That's all I was thinking about.
I wanted it to pop, though.
Exactly. It was all I was thinking about during the first actual movie. And so I was like, oh my God, they're talking about it. They're playing on it. So that was my favorite part. I felt very seen from that.
One of the funny parts for me was almost like immediately when she picks up the phone, he asks like, what's your favorite scary movie? And then she farts and he was like, what was that? Or what's that? She's like, what's that sound? She's
Sorry,
like,
I didn't think
she said, oops, I farted.
Bring back poop jokes. Bring back poop and fart jokes.
And like Carmen Electra's just like the baddie of the millennium.
God,
and it was just so funny to hear her. And she's just so serious. That's why it's so funny when she says it.
I'm glad she committed to it. And I think that fart jokes really do need to be brought back by hot people especially.
No, seriously. And I do like how they acknowledge the fact like that she had fake breastises, and if she got stabbed in the tit, like it would either pop the silicone or the silicone would come out.
And it came out.
And I thought that was funny. I always imagine that's how I look. I used to work at a pool, so when she's in the sprinklers and stuff, that's literally like I wear my full face of makeup in the pool, and I get out and it's still like my full face of makeup. So that's how I think I look when I get out the pool.
Exactly. I worked at a day camp, and we had to go to the pool every single day. And I'm wearing the work assigned Speedo swimsuit, which they were snatching. They were
right.
They were the Speedo brand, and it had like these like white lines on it that made you look all cinched in. And I was like, I probably look so good. Mind you, there's like 12-year-olds tackling me, but I would go into the locker room afterwards, and I had mascara running down my face. It was before I discovered One Size Setting Spray, not sponsored, I'm assuming.
No, I wish y'all could go for it.
Hit her up. But we all want to look like her.
No, seriously. No, honestly, if I just looked a quarter like that, like I think I wouldn't even have to finish my degree.
Oh yeah, I'd be in the movies already.
So we know that comedy from the 2000s is something a little sus. What is something in this part that you think might not have aged well so far?
Definitely the fact that she's in Playboy.
Oh, I
And
know that
she's-
part was so funny.
And she's in high school, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like she's supposed to be in high school.
So I mean, and I know that there were high schoolers in the Playboy Mansion, but all
Right.
that stuff. So I think the fact that it's like I want to see what your insides look like.
Turn
To
to
page
page
54 or whatever. He's like, oh, like the fact that it's a high schooler and she's like, look at my insides on page.
Whatever.
You can't do that today.
No, you can't.
With
And then
everything going on in the world, you can't do that today.
also they had like a Prince reference too.
Oh my god.
And I don't know if that guy looked mixed, but he didn't look like mixed. It looked like he was like just wearing like the wrong shade of makeup. And I was like,
I was looking back at that last night when I was watching it again, and I was like, I don't know.
But it was the Wayans brothers, so I don't think they would make somebody do like minstrel.
Oh yeah. But it was definitely not.
Right.
A Prince lookalike
No.
that they hired online or something.
But that was funny. She was like, "That's not my
That's not my
boyfriend."
boyfriend.
I mean,
I've dealt with him a few times, but that's not him. So-
honestly, I felt seen with that. I was like, yeah. And then the funny, she's running away from the killer, and there's two options: go to safety or go to death.
Safety, death, and she picks the death.
She contemplates, and picks death.
Honestly, that's my biggest fear is being chased.
My dyslexia kicking in. I would have chosen.
I'm a people pleaser. So I'm like, well, what if he wants to kill me?
Right.
What if this is what
He came all this way.
Wait, he knew my phone number.
Right.
He wanted to see what my insides looked like. Hey,
I have a picture.
he bought my Playboy magazine.
Right. Do you want a signature?
Take the death route for him.
So, the next death in this scene is done by the hands of the main cast of, quote, teenagers. They are having a sexually charged car ride with booze and boobies. There are two couples mad making out in the back while Cindy and Bobby are in the front. Cindy is a little more PG-13 and Bobby is trying his best to get something out of her. Through the rough housing in the back, she accidentally falls, mouth open, on Bobby's, who hasn't accidentally fell on,
I could count.
Right. My
I
shoe
don't have
has
enough
been
fingers.
untied. Like, I used to
Right.
wear Heelys a lot, and that would just make me
You
fall.
also had Heelys.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I knocked the wind out of myself and got a concussion on Heelys one time.
Really?
I slipped on water and it was like a banana peel type thing where it was like and then you go up in the air. That
I was an assistant manager at a Halloween store, and they had like concrete floors, and I'd wear the Heelys. So there'd be people, they'd be like, "Oh, do you have this costume?" And I was like, "Yeah, let me go check real quick." And then I'd just go skate off, and then literally everyone who worked there, they would just like see everyone's reaction. They would just like turn away, like, "What the heck just happened?"
That is so. Did you get a promotion from that?
No, I wish. Imagine that's customer service. That's speedy service.
I hate to say it, the aura, W-aura, but like aura farming, honestly.
Right. If I fell, no, that's the thing about skating. Like, cause I skate now, but like I always feel cool when I skate.
Right.
But like anytime I eat shit, which is a good like 2 times a week, like aura goes from 100 to -10 in 2 seconds.
But you gain it back. You gain it back. Every time I watch you come into, rehearsals or in the theater building or something with your skate, I'm like, God, she's just the coolest person I've ever met.
I have scabs literally everywhere.
That's just all these battle scars.
Right.
These are battle scars.
All right, so back to the synopsis. What was I? There we go. So, she fell there.
She fell there.
So chaos is consuming the inside of the car, and Bobby hits an old man with the vehicle. All of them plan to dump the body inside the ocean nearby, but Cindy is having a hard time complying. Once they get rid of the body, they vow to never talk about what happened until now. This kill is spoofing the whole plotline to I Know What You Did Last Summer, starring Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr., and my queen, Sarah Michelle Gellar. That is my Daphne. Oh my God. McKenna Grace. What is her name?
McKenna Grace?
Yeah, she just got cast as Daphne, the next Daphne in like
Are you serious?
the Netflix Scooby Doo. Yeah.
What? Wait, she's gonna be adorable.
No, literally.
God.
I know. I was like, I sign up on that. I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
That's so cute. Thank you for telling me. I didn't know White Chicks was gonna maybe be a thing. I didn't know Scooby Doo, McKenna Grace. She's booked. Have you seen her IMDb?
Right.
Though?
She's 19.
Since she was 12 years old, it's been
Right.
stack. A-list movies, 10 out of 10 stuff, and she's just playing the younger version of everyone. Like, she can really morph. So good for her. I'm
Right,
so
and
proud
she'll be
of
playing
her.
a teenager for like the next 10
Oh
years.
yeah, my close personal friend McKenna Grace. I'm so proud of her.
Right.
She's got a young face. She's good. She can still play a 14-year-old.
Right. So like they're making fun of I Know What You Did Last Summer, which they accidentally kill somebody. In Scary Movie, they accidentally, like, when they hit him, he doesn't die.
No. And repeatedly, he's like, I'm fine. I'm good. You don't need to. They're like, we need to hide the body. No, you don't need to do that.
Oh my God, we hit a boot. Where's the foot?
Where's the foot? And he's just like, I'm fine. And he gets up, like, he's been hit by a car, but he gets up and he's fine. And they're just too busy freaking out. And so all of this could have been avoided.
Literally, if they just listened.
And then they're hitting him with the...
the trunk, yeah.
They're like slamming the trunk on him. He's like, oh, but still alive.
And the valid point, they were like, Brenda, Regina Hall, she was like, I mean, we already committed murder. We might as well rob his ass. And I was like, valid.
Well, because it's like, if they're not going to find the body, they're not going to find the wallet either. And I was like, at that point, I was like, okay, yeah.
And then you could hear Ray's character in the back, I got his drawers. What
a friend group. Everyone should have a friend group like that.
No, seriously, right. I'm not mad. So what is something that you think is problematic in that scene?
Oh, the fact that, Sunny's being stood on and her head is just repeatedly going down on him.
That's like... Like, that's not consent.
No, I haven't watched Scary Movie in a bit, and so when I was watching it again last night, just to, like, refresh everything, I was like, oh my God. And I have really thin walls, and so every time that there was, like, something like that on screen, or, specifically that part, I would turn down my iPad because I was like, oh my God. Because I was like, I don't want my roommate to think I'm watching some...
Right. And they used so much tongue in that scene. It was uncomfortable.
My God, it was insane. And everyone in the backseat, and then also, like, they're like, put on music. And then what song does he put on?
It's Raining Man.
Hallelujah, it's rain. Like, I love his character. He's so fun. He's so
literally. What was it? Does this shirt make me look gay like this?
And like this. And he ties it up. And then he's like, oh, I love when you, can I say this? I love when you finger my bone.
Yeah, why not?
I love when you, like, put it in my bone. She's like, that's not me. And then you hear, like, I'm going to try to make the sound effect, I can't even, like, the little suction cup come out. And it's our king. It's Raining Man. So every part of that scene, honestly, I was gasping. I was just like, oh my God. Once again thinking, we can't do this in 2026 kind of thing where her head is being forced down by someone's
the shock factor
while he's, like, up on the, the...
And also, I think there is some limitations that the actors wouldn't do again in 2026.
There was less of I have a digital footprint kind of thing.
Right, back then, on. Right.
It was more like, this is a funny movie and nothing can go wrong and nothing's problematic and
what are they going to do, cancel my MySpace?
Right. Like, so I think very much also a lot of actors would be like, I personally don't want someone to stand on my back while my head gets forced onto my boyfriend for the first time ever.
Right. It's okay. There was like a flashback too that she had where they were like having a picnic on the beach and she like fed him a strawberry and then he like got a hot dog wiener and started
shoving it in her mouth and she's so innocent and cute and she's just trying
This was Anna Faris's first movie.
Was it actually?
Yeah.
Oh God. Like,
and she did so good.
Imagine someone calls you up and they're like, hey girl, we have a movie for you, and you read the script and it's like, a hot dog's being shoved repeatedly down your throat on a romantic picnic. Like, would you do it?
Honestly, I would.
Money is money.
Money is money.
Fame is fame. And that sounds bad, but you know what?
I didn't get another movie offer. You can't turn down that one.
If you're gonna offer me money to have CGI bats fly out of my underwear and for hot dogs to be shoved into my mouth. Okay.
The bush. Oh my God.
Okay. Trimming the bush?
No,
yeah.
So another funny part in the car was like when they were taking off, Greg took off Buffy's underwear and it was like whatever, regular underwear. And then Ray took off Brenda's underwear and it was like these giant granny panties.
She's like, it's laundry day. Which, real. I'm going to say this on the pod right now. I am wearing granny panties.
Who isn't?
It is laundry day.
Who isn't?
It is laundry
Comment
day.
below if you're wearing granny panties. Shout out to all the people wearing granny panties right now.
And let us know if granny panties are sensual and do have a little bit of lace.
Right.
Some do.
Some do. And a cute little bow.
It does have a cute little bow. Granny panties and a cute little bow.
So, the third death we get in this movie is from the killer stalking Cindy and her friends. Greg is the first one to get the knife. It happens during a beauty pageant that Buffy is competing in. We just got to the the talent portion of the competition. Buffy's talent is acting, and she will be doing a dramatic reading. As she sees her boyfriend Greg up in the balcony supporting her, she also sees the killer coming right behind him. She starts crying and begging the audience to help him. All of them think that she's doing an original monologue and don't see the person being murdered right above them. The judges really enjoyed her performance and gives Buffy the crown. As she's running back to go help Greg, one of the other contestants go to tell her that she won. Cindy appears and asks what's wrong with Greg. Buffy says, "Screw Greg, I won." So in this, there was a bunch of like all the pageant girls. They had like absurd pageant names. There was Miss Thing. That one was problematic. They had Miss Fellatio. That was that was Buffy's name. What would your pageant name be?
Okay, so my pageant name is actually the same as my drag name. I've thought about this a lot. So I was on Zoloft back in the day. It was really, really bad. So my name would be Miss Zoe Loft.
Zoe Loft. That's good.
I also love the name Zoe. Like, I would love to be named Zoe. So it goes hand in hand. And then every time someone's like, "Oh, why are you Zoe Loft?"
Zoe Loft Harrison.
I get to be like, "Well, I had a real bad experience with Zoloft my sophomore year of high school."
Oh no.
And that's my name. Wait, what's yours?
It would be like Miss Secret, because I have a secret. You know what I'm saying?
And you can't know. Like, everyone's, it just brings people in.
Am I a killer? What kind of genitalia do I have? You know, who knows? It's a secret. So what comes first? The crown and a title or your partner?
Hey, boyfriend! He's gonna be watching this. Okay. Look.
The crown and the title, right?
Look, here, this is the strategy. I get the crown and the title. There's usually like one of those giant checks and everything too. Crown and the title, you know, I'll be like, hey, boyfriend, I gotta really focus on my pageant. I gotta focus on what I'm doing right now. Like, I gotta do me real quick. And then I come back with the check and then we go shopping or something. So it's like, the pageant, yeah, sure. Pageant comes first. If I were to get an Oscar, Oscar's coming first.
Right.
I love my boyfriend. Oscar's coming first. And then we celebrate together.
Right.
After, I'll be like, "Hi, I remember you exist. My pageant's done.
I'll go to your grave and
exactly.
We'll have money for a real funeral. If you left the pageant, then there would be no money.
Exactly. So like
and you'd still be dead.
I can I'll go on a little shopping spree. I'll visit his grave. It's whatever. It's fine. If he gets killed, he had a good life. He had a good life.
Oh my God! The secret that they threatened Ray with, it was he got a picture on his locker, and it was a picture of him naked, and it was just him having like a micro penis.
The hot water was turned off.
And then he was showing it to Cindy, and Cindy was like, "You're not the only one who got one, Greg." And he was like, "Bobby got a baby penis too."
Baby penis too.
And she was like, "No."
No. But
that's funny.
Hey, it brings awareness.
So, the next one. Cindy just got home after the pageant when she gets a mysterious phone call. The killer is inside of the house and is ready to kill her. So, they play a little game of hide and seek. And Cindy is the one who comes out on top this round. All right, so you see a psycho killer in your house. Which weapon are you grabbing first? The banana, the grenade, the dagger, the knife, or the revolver?
Ooh.
I'm going for the banana.
I was literally going to say, I'm going for banana because obviously it's not... Okay, but with a grenade, if you like do the...
Right.
That's
cool.
With your teeth thing and then you throw it, but then my house is destroyed. I'm scared of house fires and stuff like
and
that.
I don't have insurance.
Exactly. I live in an apartment and I can't really risk all of that damage, but banana, you peel it, you get your potassium, you have... I'm hungry. I'm always hungry.
And then you don't get a cramp when you're running.
Exactly. As a former runner, like I'm a banana fan. And so you get the potassium and then you throw it on the ground and then whoop, 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 they slip. And it's comedic. It's funny.
And honestly, this kind of killer would totally slip on the banana.
Oh, yeah.
He's stupid.
Absolutely he would. And then it would make the funny sound effect. And we don't have a laugh. We'd have a kiki.
Right.
Kiki.
So speaking of like the killer's absurdness and how he would just be doing silly stuff, what was something that was like unconventional of a killer to do that this one did in the movie that made it funny?
Ooh, like throughout the whole thing?
Just this little like chase scene inside of the house. So for me, it's like the way he ran like straight, just big arms up, like with his whole body, knees to his chest, arms up to his side.
Yeah, for me, it's the hide and seek aspect of it all. Like I actually felt.
Oh, right when they're on the phone.
Yeah, like I just feel like he was so sweet. Like it was. He's like, wait. And then he's like, and he goes under the rug. He's like, no. Like it just makes him more human. And sorry to like empathize with him, but like it's so cute actually. And he's like, wait. And he's like, it's so pure because he's like, in the curtain and everything, and his little hook. Knife hand is out.
Killer.
And, wait, that was good. That was really good. It's like you see his arm and you're like, oh, he doesn't know that he's bad at this. And so I empathize with him because of that. But it's like, it's so unconventional. And obviously it's a spoof movie, but I'm like, oh, he's just so cutesy.
Right. The funniest part of that whole thing was when they were running up and down the whole stairs. She throws her grandma down.
She's like, hi, sweetie. And then the grandma doesn't even, I think misses. Like, she bullied grandma and doesn't even hit the killer. So grandma just went down for no reason.
And then they send down a whole grand piano, and then he's running away from it, and then it hits the grandma.
Poor grandma. She didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it.
And so this is a problematic part now, but it's like, it's like, no. Okay, so this is the problematic part. I'll keep my opinion to myself. Okay. I'll just state the fact. So, like, it was when she ran up to her room to go get help, all she had to type in was 911, white woman in trouble, and then in seconds, the police came.
Was like 10 different police cars, because it was like, where's the location of your emergency? White woman in trouble. And then they all showed up. I think, yes, it's problematic. It does speak, it does speak to,
it's time.
It's times and everything. So good awareness.
Right.
Good awareness, but that one, they played into it. They played into the problematic energy of it, and it was kind of like, it was obviously a joke against white people.
Right.
So it's a problem.
They deserve it.
Yeah, there's so much of this movie that is so problematic that I don't even know where to touch on.
And I think that's what kind of makes it iconic.
Yes, exactly. Because it's like also the fact that
who said this was okay?
Right, can you imagine the scary, like the original Scary Movie in theaters for the first time in 2026? Like people, you can't. There's no movies like that in theaters anymore.
I can't wait to see this in theaters.
It's like you're not gonna see such absurdity on screen in a theater, like being like, it's like,
and they commit so hard,
exactly.
like, and that's what makes it so funny is because they're all so for real. Like none of this, they're not pretending to be funny. They're not trying to be funny. They're literally, it's a funny line, and they're just like delivering it so for really.
Exactly, we're not getting that anymore. All the comedy movies have to be like, we're being funny on purpose.
Right.
And I'm excited to see Scary Movie 6 because of this.
So we made it to my absolute favorite death in the whole entire movie. This is when Buffy helps the killer kill her. Because she thinks it's a prank the whole time. Buffy just finished making fun of Cindy for receiving a call from the killer while she was staying with her the night before. They are in the locker room at school, and Buffy is the last one to leave. She runs into the killer and immediately doesn't believe him. So, she's like, oh, who put you up to this, Cindy? I really tried to learn this. This was like my first year in college. I tried to learn this monologue. When you go to your first acting class, they're always like, pick a monologue or pick a dramatic and a comedic one. So I got this one for the comedic one.
Oh my
God. Then when I started learning it, I was like, wait, this is actually so hard to like play the same side of the coin of, because she did the actress, she did it so well. She literally like evoked fear at the same time as being like okay, sure,
right. And like exactly. I don't know how to do that kind of emotion, like where it's satire, but it's also like the fear, and then it's also she's breaking her leg. She's like, oh, I broke my leg and now I'm helpless. And the killer's grossed out by what's happening.
Right. That's
the
funny
part.
Like,
oh, ew,
he's literally just like, what?
Yeah, like I don't. honestly, Oscar for her.
No,
Oscar
for real,
Miss
that
Queen.
the whole thing was so funny. And
was
then
so
she gets
good.
decapitated as she's still
Right,
talking.
and she's like, "Oh, you're gonna put me in a trash can?" Yeah,
You got blood all over my cashmere sweater. I
swear.
hope you're paying for that. Do you know who I am?
and then the lid just shuts. Like, and I want to know how long she was in that trash can for just talking.
No, for
Like, I want the logistics of the
sequel.
afterwards. And hey, I want to hear her point.
And
of
at that
view.
point, like that begs the question: did she really die? You know,
Exactly, or is she just
like a cockroach?
like I feel like I can't even remember the show, but there's a show or something where it's like there's just a guy's head in a jar and that's how he walks around. I don't even know. What is it?
Is it Futurama?
Well, yes,
Oh.
Futurama, yes, but there's like a live action something. I don't even know, but Futurama, yes, very much. Like did they find her and she was just like that forever?
Right, she's still bitching.
Right.
That would be funny if they rehired the actress in Scary Movie 6 and like they open up some random trash can and it's just her head like still like bitching from the monologue.
Go back in post. I'm begging.
Literally.
Put that in the movie if it's not there already. I'm sure everyone from the production team is watching or listening to
Yeah,
this
they
right
have
now.
to be. They have to be.
We'll tag them. We'll tag them. And so go back in post. Fix it if it's not there.
And you're welcome. That first idea is for free. The next one you won't have to hire me.
It's how much? What's your wage? Like, what's your rate?
I have a QR code that's tattooed on the lower part of my back. If you scan it, it will tell you my daily rates. I have hourly rates too, if anybody's interested. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm looking at it right now. $400 for an hour.
I mean,
You're worth it. You're worth it. I'll take out my savings.
Alrighty, so up next we have the death of the side character Heather and Gail Hailstorm's cameraman. Gail is out at a romantic makeout point trying to find a story, maybe even catch a kill. As she interviews Heather sitting alone in her car, she asks if it ever came to her mind that her boyfriend may have been brutally murdered, and she's next. That is actually the name of Gail's book. You're next. As she finishes up her interview, the killer comes up and pulls Heather out of the car and brutally murders her. While he is stabbing her, Gail is trying to interview the killer and asks him a ton of questions. He finally gets fed up and chases them both into the woods and kills the cameraman. We don't see Gail die, but we see a gross and funny reference from the Blair Witch Project. So would you be in this kind of situation, like a romantic viewpoint, waiting for something spooky to happen?
You know, I'm going to talk about my first experience ever taking an edible real quick.
There you go.
First time ever taking an edible. I was by my house, there's like this, it's a park, but there's a lake too, and it's really pretty, and I wasn't doing that, but it's very much like a makeout point for a lot of people. And so I took my first edible and it was way too much because I lied and said I had taken one before. It was, I think it was like 50.
Oh,
and it was my first time ever. And so I thought the zombie apocalypse,
you're seeing
apocalypse was
demons.
coming. So I literally tried to get out of the car. Like my friend wouldn't let me get out of the car, but I tried to get out of the car because I was like, I'm being chased right now. Like that's my worst nightmare is being stuck in one spot. And so I feel like I personally have lived through that.
Right.
I feel like I do resonate with that a lot. And I was thinking about it when I was watching the movie last night, and I was like, yeah, no, I do relate a bit. Like, it wasn't real, but to me it was. It was real to me.
She interviews Heather, can you tell us what you're feeling right now? As he stabs her, lots of pain.
That's yeah, I would honestly go through with the interview. Like, I would lock in and I'd be like, wait,
Me
this
too.
is my big moment.
It's for journalism.
Exactly, it's my big moment. Like, what if I never get another chance to be on screen? I'd be like, I'm in a lot of pain right now.
And then when he snaps on her, I'm just trying to do my job.
Oh my god. And he did great on camera.
Right.
Good for him. He was lovely. He was great.
Yeah, and they spoof the Blair Witch Project. The scene, back in the day, I'm assuming when it first came out, it probably looked really, really good. But now watching it like on the TV,
the snot.
yeah, the snot.
Oh my god,
it was still good enough to be gross, but I was like, oh my god, that's totally CGI.
Right. It was the fact that it literally just looked like they put like they did like an overlay of just liquid coming out, and then it like lands on the screen and stuff, and it's just the most cartoon looking snot.
No, literally.
But I have emetophobia, and so like that, like just watching. I mean, it's not puke, but it was like coming out, and it was. Oh, sorry.
It's not, yeah.
It was disgusting, and I started gagging. So it did the job.
Back at my old job, that was the worst part of it. I would have to, anytime one of the kids like had boogers in their nose, I literally would have to go and do that. And I would like, this is, y'all can't see my face, but imagine like a beat dropped really, really heavily at a really tight song. That's what my face is when like I take the snot from the kids. Just, Just nasty.
There was a kid who came up to me. He was like, Miss Teacher Lucy. And I was like, yeah, what's up, buddy? He was like, I'm gonna throw up. And I was like right now. He was like, and then he did it, and then I started gagging, and so I had to get my coworker, and I was like, hey, what's
the other teacher's name? You're like, I was like, teacher, I'm gonna throw up.
Other teacher. I too will be throwing up soon. And so I went to the bathroom and I threw up, and then he had to clean up the puke. So shout out to him. I actually don't remember his name.
That sounds like a man's job anyways.
This is a man. Yeah, no, it was. And he did it fine. And he didn't gag, so clearly he was fine.
Right. So if you're at a makeout point and you hear a spooky, strange noise, who is going to check it?
Oh, my boyfriend. I have become a lazy woman. I really have. I am a lazy woman, and I'm a fearful woman. So anytime I need anything, I'm like, can you go grab it? And also anytime I'm scared, I'm like, can you go turn the light on because I'm scared of the dark? Like I'm not moving for anything. I will be locking the doors. If he makes it back and I decide that he can come back in the car because he hasn't been possessed or something, he can come back in. But no, I'm very much never going to be the person that's like, I'll go check out what's happening. Like,
right.
I'll go check it out. Like, maybe we should split up. No?
Me already driving away in the car
while
they're checking the noise.
I don't have a license, but I would get that maternal instinct, like when you lift a car off of a child.
No, right.
And I would start drive. Like, I would get the maternal instinct to drive. So, no, never me. I'm never the one going out of a car. Never, never, never.
Me either, honestly. I would be like, I would check the noise if I was not already in the car, but I wouldn't get out of the car to check the noise, if that makes sense.
I'll roll down the window. Get a closer,
Take a sniff.
Take a sniff, get a little listen. But I'm never getting out of the car.
So this next one may be the most problematic death scene because of the portrayal of some of the movie theater goers. We're talking about Brenda's death, which is a spoof of Jada Pinkett Smith's death scene from Scream 2. The whole plot of this movie kind of follows the first Scream, but the Wayans thought of this for Regina Hall to parody. I probably quote this scene the most in my everyday life. Brenda and Ray are at the theaters watching a Shakespeare movie. Ray leaves the killer, takes his seat instead without Brenda noticing. She has been extremely disruptive the whole time, and the rest of the theater is fed up with her. One of the patrons sees the killer's knife, grabs it, and stabs Brenda himself. Then another movie goer takes it and stabs her too. It keeps happening until basically everyone in the theater has hit her with some kind of weapon. Brenda goes up in front of the screen and dies. Everyone cheers and continues to watch their movie uninterrupted. So, I don't know if I said it in front of you, but do you know what I quote from this part of the movie?
I have two guesses.
Which
Either one? The you're on candid camera or out my face, out my face with the hand movement. Is it one of those?
So the out my face is one of them, and then the other one is Shakespeare. Anytime we talk about Shakespeare in class, I always call it Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. Oh my god! Wait, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm doing Shakespeare in class right now.
Yeah, literally. So we do Shakespeare in love.
Oh my god, she's so funny, that whole scene. I literally, when I was rewatching it, I was like, this, like, every part of it is something quotable.
No, seriously. Yeah, I know that lady. I have watched movies with that lady before.
Oh, yeah. I think I have been that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've been that lady before.
When I watched Wicked for the first time without like being in theaters, because I've seen it so many times. When I got it for the first time out of theaters, I was like, okay, so this is actually the part where this part wasn't scripted, and actually this part wasn't, and actually, so it means like if Glinda's high notes go up, then it means she's like I'm
right. I heard that too.
If I'm passionate about something, I will be like, so actually at this part right here at this moment, I'm so annoying about it. Never see a movie with me. Anyone who's watching, don't see a movie with me.
For Wicked, I never saw the musical, so I was kind of just like hearing about the story for the first time watching the movies, and I tried very hard to stay off of like the Wicked part of TikTok and Instagram when the second movie was coming out. So like I didn't know like Elphaba didn't die. So so when I watched it in movies, I was literally like and like my friend Kelsey, I don't know if you met them before, but Kelsey was literally like, you didn't know that? Oh my god, that was so fun that you didn't like you got to experience that in theaters.
To see Wicked for the plot of Wicked for the first time ever. The first Broadway show I ever saw was Wicked when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and if I could just go back and see it again,
for
like
the first time,
knowing things more. Oh my god, so lucky you!
Right, I felt lucky when I saw that in theaters. I was like, I was dying. I was crying. I was like, shut up.
I'm literally about to. You guys can't see me, but I'm like kind of tearing up because I just love Wicked so much.
It is such a good movie. So during this part, I don't think the clip that I sent you, but the like unrated version, like on Paramount. Yeah, there's like a glory hole scene part. Did you see that?
Yeah, we don't talk about like it's never mentioned again the fact that a penis goes through
both,
ear
yeah, and out
the other, and he doesn't. I mean, he kind of acknowledges it. He's like, dude, I get it. But it's like we just move past it so quickly that a penis goes through this man's ear.
Right. I was taken aback when I saw, like, the first time when I was younger, and I saw, like, the penis come out of the stall. I was like, wait, what's going on?
it's so random. And he's like, wait, who is this?
Right, who is this? That tickled.
That tickled. That is one of my favorite scenes from the movie, actually. And we just don't talk about it.
And also, it was funny. I feel like this would kind of be lit if they had that inside of bathrooms, but they had, like, the urinals as, like, carnival games. Like, you had to, like, piss on the target, and the horse.
The water gun game. Oh my gosh!
I was like, that would make going to the bathroom fun.
I would do that. I pissed in a urinal.
Right? Who hasn't?
Jenny's Ice Cream. It was really fun.
Shout out Jenny's Ice Cream.
Thank you, Jenny's Ice Cream, for having a unisex bathroom that has both a urinal and just a regular schmegular toilet, because I did pee in the urinal. It was fun.
Everyone deserves to do it once in their life.
Exactly. It was really fun for me.
So next we have the spoof of the horror icon Tatum from the original Scream, Her Death. In Scary Movie, this person is just a random party goer, and the scene is exactly the same, except the whole punchline of this joke relies on body-shaming humor. So just to go through it real quick, I don't think they would do this one again.
No.
But it was like, again, it's just like the commitment of the actors that make it so funny. Like, you're not supposed to laugh at this, but, like, I still laughed at it because, like, she really, like, you could tell, like, her character really thought that she could get through that door.
Oh, and here's the thing is I was just thinking, like, actor's perspective, blah, blah, blah. Like, what do you think the casting call for that was?
Right.
Like, when you're in the auditions.
How many people auditioned for that role?
Right, we're like, so we want you to do, the garage door scene from Scream, except you can't fit. Like,
yeah.
And they're like, yeah, no. Like, obviously people, roles are roles, and someone's always going to do them. But I'm like,
back rolls.
Back rolls. Like, I just want to know what they have to say to someone when describing the film,
right?
And, like, what your role is. Like, that's what I was thinking the whole time. But it's a problematic scene, of course.
It is. So if you're treading down through the frat party basement to get something out of the fridge, what is going to be your go-to drink?
Oh, baby, I'm immature. I'm going for Malibu.
Ooh, Malibu's good.
It is 1:45 p.m. right now, and I am craving Malibu at this moment. I hate the taste of alcohol. I really do.
Honestly, I love it.
I love a club. I love a bar. Really?
Yeah, I don't drink no more, but I love the taste of alcohol.
Applause sound effect 1 year. But I hate the taste of alcohol. But I'll get a little drink. But I've matured back to immaturity. Like, I'm gonna stop pretending that I like vodka and I like the burning taste in my mouth. I don't. I always needed a chaser. There's only like 2 things I chased in my life. It was my liquors and my dreams, and I still chase my dreams. So wait, put that on a shirt right now. Malibu, I don't have to chase my dreams.
Yeah,
My dreams I do have to chase. But the Malibu, like, I can drink that like water. So probably bad. But I'm going to the frat, like, chasing down, like, do you have Malibu? Is there a Malibu drink? And there's Malibu seltzers too.
Oh yeah, those were good. Yeah,
the Malibu seltzers. I have some in my fridge right now. They're really, really good.
Me, I shotgun a Red Bull to feel something. I'm just kidding.
If I drink Red Bull, I get twitchy. I get real twitchy.
So we are still at the infamous house party in slasher movies where everyone dies, and in this scene, that happens to be true. Shorty and his friends are smoking weed down in one room in the house when the killer walks in there. He ends up joining them and smokes too. Now they are all high, trying to spit bars together like an over-masculated hetero men do when they were born in the 90s.
Oh, yeah. So
it's the killer's turn to lay down some bars. I will be doing a dramatic reading of this rap. I've been off book for about 5 years.
Oh my God, okay.
Will this be copyrighted? No, I don't think so.
No. They can't copyright that.
Yeah,
it's not real.
And it's not in their cadence.
Exactly.
So,
you got this.
I'm going to slash you and gash you. Cut another hole in your ass. I spilt blood on the walls. Play tennis with your balls. If the phone rings, don't answer the calls. Slit your throat. F you like a goat. What? Peel your foreskin off and make a winter coat? Peace.
Wow.
That was for you guys.
Wow.
Those were bars though. That was so funny. Like
when you hear it, like, because it's obviously more fast paced in the movie, but when you hear it laid out in such a beautiful way, God, that was good.
It was good. It was good.
That was really good. I'm proud of you for that one. That was beautiful. Like, the lyrics are profound. Your reading was profound. I felt your intentions, your emotions. I felt it all. That was beautiful. Wow.
Honestly, so that was one of my favorite death scenes too. When I was younger, I would make prank calls. I was the youngest. I have 3 older brothers, so they would always just get them into shenanigans.
Right.
So we just prank call random numbers. But there would be soundboards on the internet, and they had like a scary movie soundboard. So like you could just click the button and put the phone up to the thing. You'd be like, "What's your favorite scary movie?" And then they had one of the rap, and then they had one. They just had a bunch of like of the dumb lines from the movie, and that's how I'd prank call people.
Oh my God.
But that's how I knew I was off book by like 10 years old. Yeah.
That's crazy. Off book on that by 10. Wow. Wow. Good for you.
Right. So,
Good for you.
in the movie, they make a makeshift smoking device out of the fish tank.
Yes.
If you are in a pickle and you don't have nothing to smoke out of, what is the device that you are going to try to make?
Okay, so this one, it's got layers to it. Uber Eats, Taco Bell. I've already, like, the situation is the Taco Bell's already there. I've already had the Taco Bell. It's there. Midnight Baja Blast. Get a large Midnight Baja Blast, and I'm making it into a bong.
And there you go.
They're so good, and I feel like the essence would come out of it in a way. And
Right.
And then you get the Taco Bell. Like, if you get the munchies, the Taco Bell's already there.
It's already there.
So my plan is that I already have the Taco Bell there, because 9 times out of 10 I do have Taco Bell in front of me.
And then if you have someone like who is very gullible, you could be like, "Bro, if you drink the bong water, you'll get high. I swear."
Exactly.
And it tastes like a Baja Blast.
I'd be the one drinking the bong water. I'm the one drinking the Midnight Bong Baja. Midnight Bong Baja. That's
that should
me.
be a strain.
Can we make that? Can we go
Yes.
into business together?
We should.
I don't even really smoke like that, but I will go into business for a Midnight Baja Bong.
Right, this is all hypothetically, of course.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, of course.
And if my mother is listening to this, it's all hypothetical. It's all
is.
hypothetical.
Yeah, we're at school. We can't talk about that stuff.
And my mom's supportive. She will be listening to this probably. My mom loves to
Hey,
hear
Mom.
anything. Hey, Kimmy, we love you. Midnight Baja Bong.
That'll be the thumbnail name. Imagine. So the next death in the movie is Shorty getting shot. This is when Bobby reveals that he's the killer to Cindy. Bobby shoots Shorty in the lung, and before he dies, smoke is coming out of the bullet wound, and he asks Cindy a very important question. "You want to hit this shit?" So he took a hit of the smoke himself and then died. Mm-hmm. What flavor would the smoke coming out of your lung taste like?
First of all, what a way to go out.
Right.
Okay, I think I wear a very specific perfume every day that I think has just like been burned into my skin. It's the Kayali Bougie Marshmallow. Not sponsored, unless y'all want to. Unless you want to, Kayali. But I think it's literally absorbed into my skin so much that I would have the smoke in my lungs would be like, well, Midnight Baja and Bougie Marshmallow, like a marshmallow, pink marshmallow scent coming out of my body. I wear pink all the time, so I think it would, like, the smell of pink would radiate off of me from all the dyes that have gone into my skin from all my clothing.
Honestly, mine's would probably like taste like weed and red vines for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, that's like a good combo too.
It is.
It's a sweet and a savory.
Right.
It's very much a sweet and a savory. So I'm here for it.
Right.
I'll smoke out of your bullet hole.
My bullet hole. That would be like, I should charge people for that.
That's put it on the QR code.
What is the kind of art where it's like in like person, like when people like make art out of their body? Performance art. Yeah.
Performance. Yeah.
We could do something like that.
We'll call the Field Museum the
Midnight Blue, the Midnight Bong Blue.
The Midnight Baja Bong.
Yeah, Midnight Baja Bong.
We'll call the
That'll
Field
be the piece.
Exactly. Field Museum starring us. Midnight Baja Bong performance piece. Modern art.
Now that Bobby revealed his plans with Ray to be super duper gay together, Cindy apparently deprived him of sex. The spoof they spoofed the ending scene of the first Scream when Stu and Billy reveal to Sydney that they were the killers. In Scream, Gail comes back and helps save the day. But in Scary Movie, the real killer, whose identity has yet to be revealed, comes in behind them. Just as Ray finishes stabbing Bobby to make it seem like they were the only survivors, the real killer comes out and kills Ray. They both die in a tableau of Ray topping Bobby, like real art.
It is beautiful, and everything is gay.
Right.
Everything is gay, and they really promote that in this movie.
Shout out to the podcast in the network here. There's a podcast. I believe it's from the hosts are Lauren and Iva. But they host a podcast called Everything Is, and they just had an episode called like Everything is Queer Baiting and Everything is Lesbianism. Shout out.
Oh, thank you for your service. No, everything is queer baiting and everything is gay and lesbian in this movie, and yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So the reason why Ray kind of turned into a psycho killer, Cindy says, "You've watched one too many scary movies." And then Ray's like, "Scary movies don't make psycho killers. Canceling them do. The Wayne's Brother was a good show." And keeps stabbing him. So what is a TV show or a movie that got canceled that you wish didn't?
Oh my God. I Am Not Okay with This on Netflix. I think it was supposed to have a second season. Like, it worked. The show was really, really good with one season. Like, it was not a good ending. Like, it felt like it could have been a good, limited series kind of thing. But God, I miss it. I watch it all the time, and I yearn for it to come back. It is such a good show. If y'all haven't seen it, go watch it. There's only one season.
Right.
But that's mine.
There is a Scooby-Doo series called Be Cool Scooby. That one, the writers of it, they had to be writers from Bob's Burgers or Family Guy or something. It wasn't naughty satire, but it was funny jokes. It was literally funny freaking jokes. Anytime now, I still just put it on and there's no reason why it should be that funny. But it was only 2 seasons. Yeah, no, the whole world let it flop. I mean, I didn't even know it was on when it came. It came out in 2017 or something. I never even saw a commercial of it. I didn't know until COVID when it all came on HBO Max. I was like, "What is this show?" I was like, and I started laughing. I was like, "What? I've never laughed this hard at a Scooby-Doo."
Wait, I need HBO Max.
It's not on it no more. But they have Prime. Yeah, you have to rent it. Yeah,
I'll rent it.
Or buy it. Yeah,
I'll buy it.
But honestly, it's the funniest interpretation of Scooby ever. And yeah, for the absurd class that I was in, I recorded a section of it and I showed everybody it because we had to mimic a cartoon. And when everybody was watching it, everyone was cracking up. They're like, "Wait, what is this?" And I was like, "It's all of our fault. This was funny. We let it flop." Right, literally, it was just a minute and a half clip, and everyone was busting up laughing. And I was like, "It's all our fault, you guys. We didn't
appreciate it."
If I ever have $1 million one day, I'm making a season 3.
And you will.
Right.
And you'll win a pageant.
And I win a pageant.
Boyfriend dead. Partner dead. Right. And Scooby-Doo come back.
Right.
Yay!
So those were all of the kills, but we still have one brilliant fight scene left between Cindy and the real killer. So this is probably one of the funniest things. They do a lot of Matrix references in this, but I think for me the funniest part was when she gets up in the air. And she starts doing that Irish line dancing where she just starts kicking. And then the killer starts getting into it. He's all on his back. He's starting.
Yes!
Yeah, that part's super funny for me. That was my favorite part of the ending battle. What about you?
Oh my God. Can I say the same part?
Yeah.
Sorry. It's another thing where it's the killer. I just feel so... he's just so human, and it's just so cute. It's just cute,
So I was in this Barbie burlesque show, and you know me, I'm always a little I don't dress too much gothic, but my vibe is very gothic.
Yeah,
so as soon as I was like, okay, cool, I was the host, and I was like, they were like, "Do you want to do a number?" I was like, "Okay, I'm totally down. Let me think of something." And I was like, "Okay, Barbie burlesque, And then the first thing that came to mind was when the Barbie movie was coming out. Everybody was like, "Oh, this Barbie's this Barbie's that."
Yeah.
There was a picture that says "This Barbie's Ghostface," and I was like, I had that as my Twitter picture for so long. So then when I went on Twitter and I saw that, I was like, wait. So then I did a whole burlesque number. I started off as Ghostface, and I revealed into a baby doll, little costume, and I was the killer. And do you know what my weapon of choice was? I hid it inside of my boot. Do you know what it was?
Ooh. Was it a banana?
Close. It was a double-sided dildo. So I pulled it out of my boot and I was like whipping it around like it was my murder weapon.
Are you kidding? Is there a video of this?
Yeah, I have a video.
Haha, you don't get to see this, but I do. Oh my god.
If I had a Patreon, it would be exclusive content.
Right. You should. Get a Patreon. Make the money. Get a Patreon. Make Scooby-Doo
money.
Win a pageant. Make a Patreon. Make Scooby-Doo. Partner dead, but Scooby-Doo made.
So in that number, I'm very my version of sexy is being funny, but there was like some sexy parts in it. But like when I was Ghostface, I did like a little move. But in the movie, the killer in the movie, he kind of like. He does a little Matrix move and he like gets his back stuck. So like I did that part in the piece. So I did some little move and I pretended like my back was stuck. And then like when the beat dropped, I like cracked my back, right?
You're good. You're too good. I also relate to that part because my ribs pop out all the time. If I dance too hard, my ribs do pop out. So that's another reason why I love it so much. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Right, but I don't know if anybody got the reference when I did the piece. But that was what my piece was.
Reference,
yeah, I got the reference.
That's what's important. And I'm sure everyone loved it. The double-sided dildo. I'm sure everyone
It was
loved
funny.
it.
It was funny, yeah.
What color was the dildo?
It was clear.
Clear, okay. Yeah. And then all the light reflects off of
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Wow.
So we are at the part where we get to play one of my favorite games, Slash or Smash. The rules are very simple. I will tell you an iconic horror character, and we will say whether we would slash or smash and why. So remember, you guys, this season I'm going to be having a mini vlog series of Slash or Smash with people around campus and posting it to Instagram. I didn't do one this week that we're recording. I usually put it on Thursday. I had gotten fired this week, so I was kind of like doing shit. Oh, did I not tell you?
No, you said you were stuff was going on, but I didn't hear what.
I got fired for basically. I've always been the kind of person who gets. I never hold my tongue, even kind of when I should. But my manager was just a complete like bullshit liar. So anytime I brought my grievances to him, like he couldn't even like look me in the eyes, always like moving stuff around. And I'm like, dude, you can't even like look me in the eye. And he was like, okay, so what's the problem here? I'm like, you're just a liar. Wow. So I knew after like we had that like confrontation or whatever, I was like, he's gonna fire my ass, watch. So I wish I would have quit because he did it over text. And which was like
breakup.
You're such a I can't say this word. You're such
you're
such a little bitch.
You're such a little
bitch.
Wow. Honestly though, they don't deserve you. Like,
no, and I got paid way not enough.
Oh, so
yeah.
The job
No, and anytime I've gotten fired from something, literally something really good happens to me, like a couple weeks after.
Doors closed.
Exactly.
Another one is literally like gaping
Waiting.
open.
Gaping.
There's
I love
a
that word.
Gaping door open for you right now. It is gaping for you.
All right, so the first contestant today, we're going to have Cindy.
Cindy, I feel like I relate to her. Not
right.
Like the giant bush, bats in a cave kind of thing. But like she's so naive. Like I don't want to slash her. I don't want to smash her. But I'm gonna have to. Oh, if anything, I'm gonna go with slash because
I'm gonna slash.
You saw what happened when
she probably wouldn't even realize it.
Yeah, she's a freak. She's such a freak. So I'm gonna slash her, and I think honestly put her out of her misery in a way. It's putting her out of her misery.
Cindy, you know what? I'm gonna slash her, but like I want her to come back as a ghost.
Oh yeah,
you know?
We're not done with her being an icon, but she needs to be put out of her misery in a way. Which I think she just needs to die for a bit.
Right, just how like they kill Brenda in almost every scary movie. Right, they should kill Cindy one time.
Yeah,
just one time.
Just humble her a bit. I think she deserves a little break to just be a ghost. She can come back later if she needs.
Right. So next up, it's gonna be a duo. It's gonna be a 2-for-1. It's gonna be Bobby and Ray at the same time. Yeah, I'm gonna smash too.
But then I'm gonna let them smash each other because clearly that's all they want.
Right. I was like, I could just watch.
That's one thing where it's like
I'll film their OnlyFans content.
If you need me to hold the camcorder, I will. I'll get in on it for a second, but then also just like I'll hold the camcorder for those two.
Right, I got you.
Exactly. They're so cute. They're so cute. They deserve it. They deserve a little smash. They don't deserve to die. Like, whatever.
I'm excited to see. Because they're really alluding to this new Scream that, like, because Matthew Lillard's on the cast, so I wonder if, like, he really died, if he's going to be some ghost, because Skeet Ulrich, I believe is his name, he's the one that plays Billy Loomis in the original Scream. He was in Scream 5 and 6, but, like, as, like, a
premonition in his daughter's mind. Like, that's how they made him come back.
So it's like a cameo.
Yeah, so like it was the actor.
Without the plot holes.
Yeah, without them being like, oh,
okay.
we saw him die, so had to come back. So I wonder how they're going to do that with Matthew Lillard, because that is Daddy. I'm very excited.
God, he is a national treasure. I want to meet him so bad.
No, literally.
He's
Shaggy.
Shaggy.
All right, next up, we have Brenda. That's a smash for me.
That's a smash. Yeah. Like, I don't even feel like I need to explain. Like, she's just... And she's funny.
I know. When she was writing Ray, she was like, "Oh, too freaky, oh, too dirty."
Too freaky. Like, I think she would be funny. Like, I like a little. Can I say? Like, can I talk about? This? I like a little humor in bed.
Right,
know?
right.
Like, I can't do like the whole
seriousness, right?
I could do it for a little bit, but I also have to pause to like make a joke every once in a while.
No,
like
for
whatever.
real.
Sorry, my
especially
bad.
if there's something on TV. Don't put something on TV.
Oh my god, no. Because I like if Schitt's Creek is on, which isn't a cuss word because it's a show. It's a show and it's spelled CHITTS. Schitt's Creek is on. I'm gonna be preoccupied or I'm gonna like quote something. So
right,
I
if
think,
Drag Race is on.
Oh god, no, it's curtains. It's curtains, baby. It's curtains. So I think we would have like we would just be like doing a little stand-up comedy routine. So smash for the giggles, for the laughs.
All right, next up we have Buffy. I'm going to slash. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I think Buffy is messy.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. But like the line where I wouldn't smash is when she was talking about Bobby. She was like, "Oh, I just knew he was too perfect. You know, smart, handsome, good in bed." And Cindy was like, "What?"
Yeah, she really is messy. And also when she like her best friend, she was like making fun of Cindy on the
right.
That part, I'm like, wait. What happened? Like, obviously.
Oh, in the beginning, when the unhoused person tried to like ask for money.
Ew, and she's like, "I'm about human rights. Can
right.
I have $1?" Ew. Like, yeah, I think put the world out of their misery in a way and slash as well. Yeah.
Last up on the dossier today is gonna be Shorty.
I can't let him die.
Right, I'm gonna smash because he's the plug at this point. Like, if you need anything, Shorty's got it.
Oh, he's got papers. He's got
bongs, bowls.
No, I think smash purely because I can't let that man die.
Right, honestly.
I don't know if I would want to smash.
His laugh is too funny.
Right, like he's a treasure and you can't let him go. So I think not because I would want to smash, but just because I need to make a sacrifice so that he doesn't get slashed.
Exactly.
Like I just need him to be like I want to be his friend.
Right.
I want to be his friend very bad. So I'm going to smash for the sake of him living. So
again, my reason is he is the plug.
Again,
somebody's gonna have to hook us up.
Exactly.
We can't buy these things, you know.
No.
I'm just kidding.
We have to have the resources. There's strategy to it.
Exactly. All right, so we almost dug a hole big enough to fit this topic into, but before we go, this is part of the show where we answer chilling inquiries from the Crypt Keepers. So today's question is, to the hoe that keeps haunting my dreams. I'm not sure how or why, but I cracked the code on lucid dreaming. It's really weird, but I have like a whole ass family in my dreams. For reference, I'm a 22-year-old woman and I do not want kids. Yet, when I get overwhelmed in my dreams, I always walk to the same house to calm down. Never have I seen this house in real life before either. And in this house, there is a 6-year-old girl and a 5-year-old boy. The strangest thing is, they are so much like me and look like me, but not like me. I don't go to this house often because whenever I wake up, it usually takes me like an hour to remind my brain and body I don't actually have kids. So how would you lucid dream if you had the chance? Do you ever have reoccurring dreams? And are you a person who thinks all dreams have some sort of hidden meaning behind them? Your girlfriend, Dainty Daydreamer. Well, thank you so much for your message. When it comes to lucid dreaming, I think I could kind of do it.
Yeah.
Like I know, like when I start seeing people like die and stuff, like in my dreams, which is like often, I know that's something up. But I also have some like safe space that I go to in my dreams, and it's like not like as like warm and cozy as like a family, but it's literally like there's always some random house. There's a kitchen, and in the kitchen behind the little washer, there's some basement that goes down into a safe room, and in the safe room,
wow.
that's where I just like hear everything always going down. But yeah, I think dreams are tight.
They are. No, I actually do have. I also have a family in my dreams. It's not always. I think it's. I mean, sometimes I think I'm a single mom. Other times it is definitely loves her kids and never stops. Other times I think it is my boyfriend is the father, but I do have a dream, and it takes me same like an hour to be like, okay, you don't have a child, because it's like I feel grief. I'm like,
right, you're like, where'd my baby go?
Exactly.
Where's
like,
my baby?
and there was one point. I think it was like two separate nights. 2 days apart. I was in the hospital giving birth, and then I saw my baby and everything. Like I gave birth and everything. Felt the pain. It was crazy. Not obviously not the same, but like I felt like my body was telling me that I was going through that pain. And then 2 nights later, that same baby with my boyfriend, like we were raising this child, and I felt so much grief, and I was like, oh my god, like I have a child, and it made me feel it was like a safe space for me, because I was like, wait, like I am raising a family, but I'm also terrified of childbirth.
Me too.
I'm adopting. I want a baby that looks like me, but also I don't know. Like
I'm just kidding.
I can't. I'm so scared of childbirth.
Yeah, I wouldn't
really
do it.
Can't. But I do believe that all dreams have meanings. I do.
Right. Like I always have a reoccurring dream of like my teeth falling out, and that one is like crazy.
Yes, teeth falling out, and
it's because I grind my teeth.
Yeah, me too. I've been grinding my teeth in my sleep, and also me being naked in public. That is a big one that's been happening.
That's
lately.
just me Saturday night.
At the club on a
At the
Saturday
club.
night. No, it is always when, and I think it's when I'm wearing the most clothes to bed, like when I wear like a sweatshirt and sweatpants to bed, and it's like I'm fully like naked trying to cover myself in front of my best friends, and people are going around acting like it's normal and stuff, but I'm like, I'm so scared. And so I think that like everything has subliminal
Meaning,
like,
right.
messages and meanings through things, and it's like a lot of times I'll when I'm naked in my dreams, or like I don't know a line on stage or something, or it's like I get thrown on stage and I don't know.
Right.
It's like because I have stage fright and I'm about to like open a show or something.
Just in your dream, you're like line.
Literally every time I walk on stage and I'm like, I don't know. So I think that a lot of times dreams, I feel like sometimes dreams try to tell you things that you don't know.
Right. I think like also if you're somebody who like believes in like living multiple lives, I feel like dreams could be like remnants of a different life, or a new life, or a life waiting. But that's just high people shit. That's just high people stuff.
High
So.
people stuff. What do you think you like? Do you believe in reincarnation? Like, what do you think you were in a past life?
Sure. I mean, if I was anything in a past life, I think I was probably like a used prophylactic at a gay bar that just got dropped on the floor. In the 80s for sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 80s gay bar.
Yeah, I was.
That's
yeah,
bad.
I would. No, that's a bad joke. I'll skip it.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Okay. Just being serious. I do kind of believe like I don't know. It's weird. Like I don't think like dying is the end of it. But also like I do think there is other lives.
Oh yeah.
And one of the things that I believe of, I don't know if it's like reincarnation, but it's more of like a death theory. I said it in a different episode before. It's like the brain has such a hard time responding to the traumatic event of dying.
Yes.
So anytime you have a near-death experience, the theory is that you technically died, but since that is such an event for your brain to process, it can't handle it, so it throws your brain into an alternate timeline where you didn't die, but you had that near-death experience and you felt like you died and it just moved on, but there's a version of you that did actually die.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to be thinking about this tonight. I'm going to be like shivering and I'm going to be like, my number one fear in this world is very much like death and not knowing. Like
Right.
the unknowingness of everything.
But that kind of comforts me in a way, thinking that, or not thinking it, but like, because like if that is the T, then I will live to a long time.
Yeah.
Because then like all
Until
the
your brain,
near-death
like,
experiences,
yeah.
it pushes you into a new reality. That means like you technically live not forever, but forever.
But, I mean, yeah. No, it's all scary to me. And I went to a Catholic school for 16 or 17 years of my life, preschool through senior year of high school. Like
Nice.
I was obviously raised a certain way to believe that like you're either going to heaven or you're going to hell. And so it's like,
Oh, I have a timeshare in hell.
Yeah. Oh, I'm prepared. I'm
Right.
prepared. I am. So it's like me.
My
like,
podcast has very high ratings in hell.
Oh, I'm sure. A few in purgatory as well.
Right.
Not many in heaven, and that's
Right.
fine. But I very much was, raised a certain way. So it's like when I was like, wait, but what if that isn't it? Like it set
Right,
my
no,
brain
it
into
is,
a
yeah.
spiral.
Even there's always that thing for like anytime for people who don't like have a religion or are atheist or agnostic, there still is that time when like stressful stuff comes up in their life. They're like, well, maybe if there is a God, hey, can you help?
No, and I'm not. I decided to not be Catholic anymore because I don't like the beliefs, and also I'm
it's a lot.
I'm a bi woman, and so now I'm Methodist, and they're so much more chill, and so like I feel like I'm not pressured to like think like you have to be saved by a God, and
Right.
you have to go to heaven or else you're gonna die and perish.
Right.
So
I'm
it's
ready
like-
for the rapture.
Exactly. The rapture, when people thought that it was coming, I was like, am I going?
Right.
Am I part of the rapture? Am I
Take
part of this club?
me.
And I get FOMO. I really do get FOMO. So
Right. I would be like, what's going on up
I was
there?
like, guys, wait, come back to me. So whatever death is, it's hopefully good. I don't know what I believe in after death, but hopefully fun and fresh.
Right.
Can I get a hoverboard?
don't think I would want another crack at life.
Oh no. Well, if I remember that this life existed, I don't think I want to go through like middle school again.
Yeah,
That was
childhood,
rough.
like that's like throw me in a 24-year-old's body.
Oh yeah. Let me get a head start.
Right.
Sophomore year of high school and middle school do not need to be done again, and I'll just say that. So I do think dreams have meaning. I think that like your brain protects you from things a lot of time with the with the death and everything, with near death experiences, and same with dreams. I
Right.
think it all has meaning.
I think it does too.
Psychology is so crazy. I think the brain, neurological stuff, it's all so crazy.
Right. And we only use half of it.
Exactly. So think of how much more is out there, and lucid dreaming is crazy stuff that people are able to do. Like
Go
I know a
into your
lot.
brain.
Exactly. Like I know a lot of people aren't able to access that. I lucid dreamed. I did it one time. I was able. I don't know how I did it, but it ended up scary for me because I woke myself up.
Yeah, right. I believe it.
I was going
It always
down
gets scary. I'm like, why if I lucid dream, why does everyone die?
Exactly. I was going down.
What does that say about me?
Right. So if we carry the two, what does
Right.
that mean for me? And it was like this rainbow, like spiral road, and people from my life kept like coming by, and I would talk to them. It was people I hadn't seen forever, but it was so crazy. And so lucid dreaming, it's so cool. I wish I could access it again. Like I'm scared of my dreams and stuff. Like I'm scared of myself in that. But I was like,
Now I don't sleep enough. I don't get enough time to
Exactly.
sleep to lucid dream. It's like 3-4 hours a night now.
oh yeah. The dreams are very brief now. But it's like when I could control like who I was meeting, like seeing from my life that I hadn't seen in a while. Like I would do that again.
Right.
I would do that again.
I would too. I hope that helped Dainty Daydreamer. So
Love you, Dainty Daydreamer.
right. Thank you so much for writing in. I'd like to thank my guest Lucy for hanging out today. The luminous Lucy. Do you have anything to plug, like an Instagram or upcoming show?
Oh my gosh. I have an Instagram, Lucy Harrison _2, and I actually I'm doing nails now.
Hey,
I have a
so
press-on
cool.
nail business that I just opened. So if y'all want to check out lucy.goosey.nails, I think that's it.
Yes.
I will make you a press-on set, and it comes.
Send me the link and I'll put it in the bio.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm not good at it yet, but like, hey, I'll plug it.
Right. No, why
and-
not? You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, and I mean, no shows right now. But
Right.
I'm tired.
I believe
I am
it.
tired, so I'm living free, and so check me out if you want. And
I know. I did something stupid. Not stupid, but like, so I'm in McBeasy. My character
Yes.
has like 2 lines, which whatever, cool, I'm down.
Lovely.
And I get to be in a fight scene, but like they had sent a revised script like a month or so ago, and with like all the cuts and stuff, and I was like, oh, I didn't see that like Hecate wasn't cut like on that script, so I like I didn't see the other script that they sent like a week ago, but like I emailed the head of theater person here, Yasin. I was like, hey, I didn't see like anyone cast for Hecate, if I'm not mistaken, but like I would love to like throw my name in for that role, blah 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 blah. And then like for some reason, I was talking to my friend Kelsey, and Kelsey was like, "Oh, when we did McBeezy at like my old school, like they cut that part." And I was like, "Did they cut Hecate?" So then I like go and look at like the new script they sent. No, I went back and looked at the first like cut script, and I was like, "No, I don't see the part like that says cut." And then I go and I look at the new script, and I was like, "Oh, they did cut her." And I was like, "Damn, I look stupid." So I had to like re-email. I was like, "Disregard that last message." But if there is anything else you would like me to do in the show, just let me know.
Just give me a little holler.
Right.
Wow. Rip Hecate.
Right. No, for real.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think that's such a like a CUNT role.
A little
It's a gunt roll.
It's a punt roll.
A punt roll.
A punty roll.
What's Pig Latin? Do you know Pig Latin? It's an unt-K roll.
Unt-K roll, yeah.
Yeah.
Unt-K. I'm trying to think of another unt-K word, but it's an unt-K roll.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, nothing else for me to plug because I'm chilling right now.
Right, that's good. We deserve that.
We
But
do.
I am working on an audio play coming up soon, but you should definitely read for like one of the characters. So far it's like a survival play. So like the main character comes in and it like finally gets some like radio working, right?
Right.
So then the play is like the person I want to say it's a him. I don't know why the character feels like a him to me. So he keeps like trying to like go through it's called Past the Static.
Ooh.
So he keeps flipping through the stations trying to find like other survivors. So then he gets to some survivors. He'll hear like survivor stories about like the apocalypse and stuff. And then he'll like find one of the survivors that's like, "Oh yeah, I have a safe space here. Come over here, blah 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 blah." But then like he'll go back and flip the channel and overhear a different conversation of that person saying the same thing, but then figure out that like they're lying and they're just trying to like lure people there to their deaths type thing, you know?
I got chills. I genuinely got chills.
So I'm writing that right now.
Wait.
And I'm trying to do it like here with the audio play. So like my goal is to like have that done and that be like the season finale. So you should stay tuned for that.
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me?
You could go crazy. You could just be like, "They killed everybody."
I am such a good storyteller. I'd be so down for that. Wow. Amazing.
This episode is really long. I am so sorry, you guys.
Oops. I'm a
But
yapper.
no worries. Me too.
I'm a yapper.
So thank you so much again. I would also like to. I'd also like to thank UIC Radio for publishing this podcast, but most importantly, I'd like to thank you, the Crypt Keepers. Thank you for digging this grave with me, but unfortunately, the graveyard is closed. So until next time, we'll leave this episode in the crypt. Farewell and bad dreams. Make sure to follow the podcast on Instagram at She's in the Crypt for updates about shows and upcoming guests. Follow UIC Radio at UIC Radio on Insta and subscribe to the UIC Radio YouTube channel so you won't miss a single episode every Friday. And you can also check out the other shows on the network. This podcast was created, written, and edited by Niomi Dylan Sass. Hey! And published by UIC Radio. Music by Arthur Benson, A Friendly Ghost, and sound effects from epidemicsounds.com. If you can't get enough of She's in the Crypt, then you can check out my weekly blog, Crypt Collections, every Saturday morning on the website uicradio.net and find me in the blog section. Bye!